Hey everyone, it's Fantoni. In this video I'm going to explain what was going on between Jon Snow and Ghost in episode 4. That scene's really pissed off a lot of people and I'm one of them. The director for the episode, David Nutter, explained what happened in that scene. He says, "Since the Direwolves are kind of CG creations, we felt it best to keep it as simple as possible, and I think that it played out much more powerfully that way. Keeping Ghost off to the side, I thought that played out better." Then he just walks off by himself, he turns to Ghost and has his moment of Ghost that I thought was very, very powerful. So this is bull. There's no two ways about it. This could potentially be Jon Snow and Ghost's final scene together. Yeah, it was a very sad moment, especially when Ghost whimpers, but they didn't even have Jon Snow and Ghost interact. It's been no secret the Direwolves are very difficult to film and the show doesn't like doing it. They film the Direwolves separate, they use real trained wolves on a green screen in Canada, they size them up and then add them digitally to the show. Basically it's a copy and paste and sometimes it doesn't work out well. They've been doing this since season 2 onward, and as the shows went on, the Direwolves have had less and less screen time, especially if interacting with characters. And the visual effects supervisor said real wolves need to be filmed and scaled up, and unfortunately those wolves only behave in certain ways. Mikhail Sapochnik, who directed The Battle of the Bastards, said Ghost was in there in spades originally, but it's also incredibly time consuming and expensive character to bring to life. Ultimately we had to choose between 1-1 and the Direwolf, so the dog bit the dust. And I do believe in season 7 episode 2 there was a scene filmed for Jon and Ghost, but it was cut and it never made it to the show. So it seems like the show wants to put these Direwolves in, but it's difficult and very time consuming, and of course it's very costly as well. Sometimes it doesn't work out very well. They want to streamline the filming process, so it's kind of easier not to film the wolf next to an actor. Honestly, if that's the case, they might need to find a new method of filming the Direwolves. Maybe not actually use real wolves, maybe use CGI or motion capture. Other films and TV shows do it. Why can't Game of Thrones, the biggest TV show in the world, $15 million per episode on a budget like that, and they can't even do the wolves properly? The main show might be ending, but HBO have no plans of giving up on the Game of Thrones universe. They've already got one prequel set for pilot and it's filming this year. It's set thousands of years ago during a period of time where direwolves were running about in the north freely. So it might be best they find another way to film these direwolves, make it more cost effective and easier to do. And also they've really messed up with the scale as well. Ghost is absolutely tiny, he should be massive at this stage. Direwolves are much bigger than normal wolves, and Ghost is getting a big boy in the books. He was the run of the litter, but now he's massive. It's like in the season 6 finale, The Winds of Winter, which is pretty much a perfect episode, but guys, when Jon Snow's been named King in the North, they're all saying, "You're the White Wolf, the King in the North," but there's no sign of Ghost. Why wasn't Ghost the White Wolf there when Jon was named King in the North? Obviously it's CGI reasons, but come on. Honestly, there's been so many missed opportunities when it comes to Direwolves. Ghost was not in season 7, Sansa did say Ghost is waiting for Jon, but when we get to episode 1 in season 8, Ghost is not even there. Ghost did appear in the second episode, but he done nothing, he just stood in the background. And then we get to episode 3, Ghost is actually in the battle, he's on the front lines of Jorah and the Dothraki, which was incredibly stupid in my opinion. A direwolf should not be out there. And the whole reason Jon sends him north with Tormund is to protect him. He doesn't want to see Ghost get killed. Yet Ghost is on the front lines in the Battle of Winterfell against the Army of the Dead. But I think that was just the show's way of getting a scene of Ghost, you know, hi fans, this is Ghost, you love him, don't you? Let's put him on the front lines, he's fighting in the battle, oh by the way, he's gone now. Basically the show just wanted rid of Ghost, they didn't want to film him in the episode any longer. But Ghost does survive, he has several wounds and he's missing an ear, but he did survive the Army of the Dead. And in episode 4 it's potentially the last time we'll ever see him. He's heading up to Castle Black with Tormund, and then when the winter storms pass they're going north of the Wall, where Ghost belongs. In the books, the Rangers of the Night's Watch say they hear direwolves. Maybe Ghost finds a family up there. Or maybe Ghost already has a family up there. He was separated from Jon Snow for a long time when they went north of the Wall. Maybe Ghost found a mate north of the Wall and they had puppies together. So I understand why Jon sent Ghost away trying to protect him, but I think there should have been a scene together where Jon pats his direwolf one more time. It shouldn't have just been a look. Ghost deserves better than that. Jon's had him since a pup, he took him to the Wall and beyond. They fought at Castle Black together, Ghost protected Jon's body at Castle Black, and he fought the Army of the Dead in Winterfell. But like Jon said, a direwolf doesn't belong in the south. Jon's heading off to war and doesn't know if he's coming back. Just look what happened to Lady, to Greywind, to Shaggy Dog, and of course Summer as well. There's only 2 direwolves left now, Ghost and Nymeria. I think we saw the last of Nymeria in season 7, she had a great send off with Arya, and even though many people would love to see her and her super pack come back, I don't think we'll see that. So this could potentially be Ghost's last ever scene. But what happens if it's not? When Tormund was speaking to Jon, I got the impression that Jon wants to go with Tormund, but he's got stuff to do. He's got a duty down south. But what happens if once the war's done, Jon actually travels to Castle Black, finds Tormund and Ghost, and travels with them north of the Wall? He's been through so much, he just wants to find peace. He's going to do a Frodo and leave. Rejoin Ghost north of the wall. Be free. So in the comments below, make sure you let me know what you thought about the Jon and Ghost scene. I imagine you thought it sucked and we should have got more. The wolf is my favourite animal, so I love the direwolves, and they're incredibly popular with the fanbase. But the show likes dragons and polar bears. Come on, they gave us a polar bear instead of an ice spider. So remember to leave your thoughts in the comments below, and if you have any requests or videos, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to get all the new videos, and then ring that little bell, make sure you get them as soon as possible. And also, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like on this video, as that really helps me and the channel out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.